And I've been living fast life, but I see it in slow. Oh no, and you see my lifestyle, I got G's in the double. See many people there outside where they feed man's oboe.
Welcome back, welcome back to Tonight with me. Not me. Tonight on M&ETV. Your boy Jaiga, we here as promised. Said at the top of the show is going to be a nice one. We're going to talk to some good people. You understand? Just chop it up. Just kind of get up to date with what's been happening, what's going on. None other than this is a young man who I had the privilege of I've been talking to him for years. When I tell you years, like I could kind of say that with the career from in the earlies to now, and it's so unique though because he's the reigning soca monarch, groovy soca monarch. Yeah, it have a thing called groovy soca monarch. He's still reigning, the longest ever reigning soca monarch in the world because we not done it in a real long time. So the last one it had, he won it. Who am I talking about? College boy Jesse. What's going on, my brother?
I good man.
You understand? And there's Jesse with no I. Let's clear that up because we've been having that dispute all the time. Everybody spells the Jesse with an I. The I is not needed. You understand? So as you will see pop up there, it's not needed. Let me just run through some things real quick. As I said, Groovy Monarch of 2020.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And didn't have any after that. And he's still reigning. And outside of that, this is someone who has been on the scene for quite a minute. We're talking about great writer, wrote some brilliant songs that you might even know. We'll talk about that. He will kind of put a little shot there. He will tell you some songs you and he will jump back like you lie. He's that guy. Outside of that, he's also a great performer, live performer. He's been doing it for quite a while. I personally always try to convince him to drop the college boy. He tell me he ain't ready yet. For years I tell him, I feel this time, I know.
Yeah.
College boy, when you drop in the college boy, you're out of college long time.
You graduate now, you graduate.
You graduate, you're university just, you know.
You graduate.
You understand? So, great things happening. We always have to say we have to take the blessings however they may come.
Yeah.
I want to say publicly here once again, I had the opportunity to do it live on that event.
Yeah.
And I want to do it publicly here now. Congratulations. We are also talking to a man who's walking in some humongous shoes. The official lead vocalist for the All Stars.
Yeah.
So congratulations once again on that move. You know
man.
that is it's a kind of bittersweet moment.
It is.
You understand?
It is because I mean the opportunity came to me when of course Blacks was alive. I was supposed to join him in the front line, and unfortunately I didn't get much of that opportunity. So now College boy just in the front, doing the thing, holding the thing together, and carrying on the legacy of the All Stars.
Nice, yeah. and a legacy it is because this is a band who I can tell you for the ending of 2022 going into 2023, you will hear a lot from the All Stars. Even if you want to say it's going to be sympathy work, if you're being honest, by any day is well deserved.
Yeah.
Anybody who understands live music, anybody who appreciates live music, especially when it comes to the art form, you cannot go wrong with using the All Stars. It's an amazing sounding band. Any artist who had the opportunity to work with them, and they have created and molded. And if we're talking Blacks, and we're talking back to the days of Papi, they've been instrumental in a lot of artists getting that live feel and getting that break. Blacks is a man who coached many artists over the years.
Yeah.
You understand? From the Deshers come all the way up.
Yeah.
So we know what I want to ask though is now you have the position.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're working, you're doing stuff. Walk me back, because I looked at you on that day, the first day, which should have been a couple weeks ago, about a month and a little bit, you did the event Runaway. That was the first time the band would have featured you to a huge crowd.
Yeah.
You didn't get it's baptism by fire. Normally when people doing that is do a little launch in like a little pub and you hire. Normally what they do is do a little launch, you hire a couple, you don't hire, you will invite a couple promoters, media to say, well okay, this is what's happening. You got your baptism actually in effect.
Yeah.
Real like that.
Yeah man, blessing.
You're a performer for years, so I know it was the butterflies didn't come from being afraid to go and perform, but it's about what kind of reception you're going and get holding the mantle, or I should say walking in the shoes of someone who just passed away and also that who currently holds one of the biggest soca songs that will live forever.
Definitely.
And with that legacy that he left, What's that feeling like?
Boy, I just look at it as another stage. You know what I mean? Everybody look at it as, you know, all the little nerves and the pressure that comes with the position. I basically look at it as another stage. I think with my foundation of how I've been preparing throughout the years, I've been on many stages, locally and overseas, with big artists, with big crowds, and with no big song. And as a young artist, and I had that foundation of development and not having butterflies to face situations and challenges like that.
Nice.
It's something that I also developed even as an athlete. I was on the national team when I was in school. So I played with the pros at a very junior level, and I mean, so I had experience always facing.
And it's what football.
And it's football, so I was on the national senior team when I was in school. So I used
So
to that level
touch?
of pressure.
Yeah,
I've
some
had a
small
touch.
touches in it?
I've had a touch, yeah.
So
I
you're
used-
mini Messi then?
Nah, don't put me there at all. But I used to that level of pressure, and I just try to take things one stage at a time. So that stage was there, and that stage, and the more people, the better. For me, I feel like in a more intimate setting, it's more challenging as an artist with 5 people in front of you. But when there's hundreds or thousands of people,
easier.
to me, it's more people, more vibes, more energy, and I
it's
ready
the
to go.
flip, it's the flip for the, like me personally, I
Yeah.
love these smaller crowds.
Yeah.
Because I feel that's when I get to do what I do best.
Yeah.
Which is that charisma, that kind of, I love
connect
that.
one by one and deal with that,
I love
yeah.
that. I like
but
it
that
when
comes with a skill, and that's a different kind of
Yeah.
vibe too by itself. So I mean, I was just grateful for the opportunity. I understood.
So
what
what's
it
the
came with,
feedback
so-
been? What's the feedback been from the peers? Because we know we're in a business where we, or anybody in entertainment,
Yeah.
any creative, you're doing things, and because of the position it was placed upon you
Mhm.
with that job in particular.
High
What has
expectation.
been the feedback from the peers? How's been the flow since then to now?
The peers has been just support, boy. I mean, a lot of people was kind of really paying attention to see what the response would be like from the fans and also from everybody else. And so far, I think genuinely I got some great feedback. Everybody was very impressed. They like how I adapted. They even like the fact that how I did some of his songs and how we show that respect to him, because that's something new to me too. Actually performing other people's songs in a set covers. It's
So you
something
come up
new
in
to
a
me.
time where that used to be the fad back in the day.
Yeah.
And when you when you came on the scene, you came to do originals at the end
Yeah,
of the day,
yeah,
you do
yeah,
your music.
yeah.
And you never did band.
Yeah,
like
I
the
never
same.
did.
Yeah.
So I mean, I must say, give respect to. I worked with Dini Nadan in 2020. Dini Nadan, they provided the opportunity for me to prepare for Soca Monarch during that year. That was my first band experience.
Right.
You know, I had that experience with them, and I'm grateful for that. And then now having this opportunity now with the All Stars is nothing less than the biggest blessing in my life so far. I know I'm now adapting to being on stage longer, and you know. Being able to hold my own for a longer time on stage, because usually, you know, we would have a 20-minute set or so on. No, it's a whole hour. You basically have to entertain people, and it's things that all artists look forward to sometime in their career, to have longer stage time and that type of thing. So
Yeah, because you have selling power, yeah. And what you're doing too, you're now building your fan base, because there's certain things and certain people will come out, and as you grow and as you think, as we say in the West Indies, kusume, people want to say, well, okay, cool, this is what we can get from you and this is what we can get from Jesse. So we now halfway 2022.
yeah,
I'm sure preparations are in full gear,
Yeah,
in high
definitely.
gear for 2023.
yeah,
That's before I want to touch on this, because this show in particular, for those who look at the show every Wednesday, what I try to do personally is connect the puzzle, as I say, because everybody see people, yeah, well, I know Jesse, but I like to try and go into things that people don't really know.
Yeah.
Like to go like this now, RKG told us some things that really shocked us, like, and I knew some of the things, like, he was actually the first song Ding Dong ever sang on.
wow,
Ding Dong first vocal in a studio was on
Yeah.
an RKG song.
wow.
People didn't know that.
Yeah,
You
I didn't know
understand?
that.
Well, a tune was a rhythm produced by Dara Baxter. So, tell us something you think that might be common knowledge to people in the industry, but to the regular man on the street, you can tell him now for him to go, you lie. Or what that you lie moment? Or you give me a song that you did, something you worked on that you think you feel everybody might know. I don't know, might even know. You understand? I just try and get on as the biggest guru in soca, but there's not everything I know. You understand?
You live. What will be that moment, boy? I don't know. I mean, as an artist, I was a part of a song called Bartender a couple of years ago, with Macamillion and Yankee Boy.
Right.
So I think that was the first time where I had a song that was a
Was
little
it
popular.
heavy rotation? No, that was a song
Was it
of
heavy rotation every year?
Bartender, but that's a heavy rotation.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to travel for the first time with that song. I headlined in Europe and England and things with that song. Way back 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
So I had a good time with that.
And in terms of pen, what is the
And
song
in
you think
terms
your
of
pen was
songwriting-
help write those that people will know?
So the first year I started writing, the first song that I wrote for another artist was Freedom for Lyrical.
You see, that's a big
Freedom
one.
for Lyrical, yeah, that was the first one I actually write for somebody else. That song was in Soca Monarch final that year. And then that same year I had another song that I wrote for Adana Roberts from Tobago. And she became the breakout artist in Soca Monarch that year.
Right.
With that song. The name of the song is Do Tot. So
Okay.
that was, that year, what you call it, my debut year as a songwriter, that was some of the things that we achieved. And following that was Go Hard. Marshall Montano and Skinny Fabulous, Go Hard.
We
Go Hard, yeah.
You see?
Being the first soca song to be licensed by, a sports network, Fox Sports and ESPN. So yeah, we made some history with that song and I'm happy to be a part of,
Right.
penning things like that.
Well, that is a your life movement right there.
Yeah.
You understand? You're telling yourself, I appreciate the humbleness, but at the end of the day, that's some big moves because Freedom is an amazing song.
It is.
You understand? To this day, that is a song that he's always playing in his repertoire. Once you have a song that continuously, and I'm sure they know what Freedom is. Space, use your eyes and see, oh freedom. Yeah, so that's the song from Lyrical that was penned by Jesse. So, 2022 is coming to an end. You're working, so we're excited for 2023 for you and the band. Because I'm sure we see in the band, we see in you.
Yeah, man.
You've been rehearsing?
Yeah, we are rehearsal right after I leave here, we rehearsal.
Yeah, see what I mean?
We rehearse every day, well, almost every day we rehearse. We have a couple of shows coming up locally and internationally too, so we just prepare and playing the work. So yeah.
Nice, so that's good. So again, whenever it's time for the releases, we'll come back, we'll talk in terms of you, in terms of your pen, you working on stuff for yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
I know you had a beautiful concert last year. We're expecting that the concert is going to be even better.
Yes.
Now you have a band to make sure everything cool. So even though that was the band that was there for this year, but it wasn't really.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? It was the band, you already had the chemistry with them, you was working with them fellas. Now it's going to be 100 times better because you're rehearsing all the time and it's going to be tight and the show's going to be amazing. And let me just say, I ain't thinking he really did have one of the better shows of 2022. You understand? Not because I was on the show, but it really was a good show. The attendance was good, the energy, the vibe of the show was brilliant, and so we seeing that as a staple.
Definitely, it's a staple. I mean, we planning. We've been on this program of things that I have to do as an artist in terms of where I see myself next 5 years, next 10 years, and we kind of on track right now.
Nice.
In terms of creating the music.
Beautiful.
In terms of creating the projects, in terms of producing the best show that we can. And now we have the best band to kind of support all of that, so we're excited.
Beautiful. So once again, I want to thank you for passing through, my brother.
Thanks.
Remember, you always have a place here when it's time to release anything you want to talk about. It's time to talk about the show, when it's time to talk about the band. You understand? And we will get to a point where we're planning. We're also planning some things. We want to do some live little energy vibes. So we come feature the band and feature you in a couple of songs live, or just giving that whole kind of little energy and vibe. So thanks for passing through. This is College Boy Jesse, now lead singer of the All Stars. We can look out for him for the rest of this year and all the years to come. Don't go nowhere, we have more. Keep it locked. This is Tonight on M&ETV.
Just one day, happiness. If I broke, now my business.